2nd of December draws near. The air is abuzz with intriguing commentaries about the date. The day adherents of the idea of Biafra have set for the declaration of their independence as a nation. Last week, in our countdown discussion, we did an overview of the Biafran movement, its history, its continued agitations. Our countdown series continues with the second part of the discussion. We are exploring reasons that may be causing Nigeria to not accept the separation of the people who want to form Biafra. Hi, welcome to Let's Talk About It. In about 2 weeks' time, adherents of the Biafran dream believe that their nation will be declared as they will start a new country separate from Nigeria. How serious is this issue taken by Nigeria? Let's find out. Well, today I'm not alone. I'll be discussing with Miss Grace.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome.
Abby.
So, moving on, let's dive into this topic straight on.
Of course.
So why do you think Biafra, after so many years of all this drama, why do you think they're still striving for a new nation?
Well, just like we established in the last episode, you see, this talk of Biafra has been ongoing for a very long time. And then, one of the reasons I would like to point out is historical grievances.
Okay.
The Biafra, the war that led to Biafra, there was a lot of killings of the Igbo people, killings of children, adults, and all of that. People lost their families and could not reconnect till now.
Yes.
And then it is not easy to bear those kind of losses without, you would always remember them. It's like you offend somebody and then you do not apologize for the offense. If that thing will still be in your mind, it is something you keep remembering, to keep occurring in your memory.
True.
So I feel like, the Igbos have these grievances against Nigeria. You offended me, you killed my people, and then you've not come to apologize or, come to make amends in any way.
Yes, no
so that is, I feel like that's one of the reasons why they are still adamant they want to go.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
And I think cultural identity is also one of the reasons.
Yes. When you say cultural identity, the Igbo, they have a very strong culture. They are very prideful people and they pride in their culture. You understand? And I feel let's not say, it's my own opinion, but I feel like they feel they are not well represented culture-wise in Nigeria. They feel, okay, if we move on to our own country, we'll be able to put our culture right in front of the world. Do you understand? Because they always feel they always feel sidelined. When you look at the economic marginalizations, they feel like when it comes to politics, when it comes to everything, they just marginalize them. You get
sidelined.
They
they don't feel seen, and these people, they want to be heard.
Yes.
And talking of that economic marginalization, they have, if you focus on the south and the southeast, states like Delta, Rivers, that's where the oil is actually.
Yes.
So I feel like, these people, they know that they have these resources. So they want to start their own thing.
Yes.
They feel they have the resources and the means to start up their own country.
Yeah. Why do they need Nigeria? At the end of the day, they feel like, why do we need this country? Why we can also just stand on our own? Yeah, because moving on, we can look at the politics that is playing on now. Since Nnamdi Azikiwe, we've not gotten any Igbo. There have not been an Igbo president again in Nigeria. Even though there are a couple of people who had come out. The most famous one recently is even Peter Obi. With so much anticipation and joy, the hearts of Nigerians, we all thought he was going to win, let's be honest.
That's one of the major reasons why they feel oppressed. So it's not like the Igbos have not been coming out to contest for positions, but they are not seen. They are not given the opportunity to express themselves or what they feel they can do. So
and then another point for me too, I look at the failure of federalism in Nigeria. Look at Nigeria. Well, a lot of people will say the system has failed us. This like it's what's going on in this country is a lot. You get. So for a group of people that have so much they have so much energy, you understand, they have so much passion. Let me use the word passion. They have so much passion. They feel like, okay, if we can seclude ourselves from these people, we can actually create a system that can work. Yes, a system that can work for us, can work for our people, can work for our children. You get, and it actually literally makes sense because for our economy right now, we know how Nigeria is diving to and all that. So so what again would you like to add concerning this?
Also, I think when it comes to international attention, just like I mentioned earlier, there is a lot of resources in the southeast and the south. So I think they are fighting to secede from Nigeria because they know that with these resources, for example, now like crude oil, we export and import. So it's going to be majorly based in the south. So they are going to attract a lot of attention internationally. So I think that's one of the reasons why they're pushing.
If they now start dragging a lot of attention, now what would happen to Nigeria, the other part of Nigeria? Exactly. Well, moving on. So the movement has been going on since 1967, and since then, I feel like why is Nigeria not tired? They should just allow these people to go. Why don't they want to allow these people to move?
It's really not going to be easy. I think I remember I mentioned in the last episode that it's something we actually anticipate. It's going to be very interesting because it is not provided in the constitution that they don't give room for seceding. And it's going to disrupt the idea of national unity.
Yes.
You get, there's not going to be any one Nigeria is not going to be there anymore. And once these people say they want to go, it's in our human nature. You see, they do this thing for this person.
Other regions.
Mr. B is going to say, they did it for Mr. A. Why is my own different? You get? So if the Igbos say they want to go, the Hausa too say they want to go.
And then
even everybody will want
to go.
So the idea of national unity is not going to be there anymore. It's just going to segregate and just break the country into different pieces.
And then the economy is going to fall, obviously, because imagine a country that is not more united anymore. Are we struggling with the southeast moving, or are we focusing on how to keep the remaining two other regions together? So I think it's going to also have a toll on the economic aspects in Nigeria too. And then another thing again is political power. For me, I feel like Nigeria is a power-driven country. We want to hold power. We want to hold power as tight as possible. So imagine if we split now and give powers to the Igbos now. It's now like they have taken an amount of power from the hand of Nigeria, you understand? And then Nigeria now doesn't have the ability now to control the southeast because they're now on their own, you understand? They won't be able to have any says or do anything concerning them. So they need to hold that political power too tight.
That's true. And then I think I was, surfing through the internet and I stumbled on a video where Simon Ekpa, he said the only way Biafra is going to succeed as a country on its own is if they do not allow Nigeria close to its territory. So their plan is to actually
just cut us off
completely.
Totally. All ties.
So
okay, so next point, we're also looking at international relations is also going to damage business, as you made mention of that earlier.
Yes. A lot.
Yes. And then security issues, if you're looking at the proposed states that are joining the Biafrans, you understand, some states like Delta and rivers are going to be affected because of the mappings, and then this is also going to lead to how will I put it, we're going to be exposed, our borders are going to be exposed to criminal activities. Let me call it criminal activities.
Personally, I feel like there is war there's a struggle between the Biafrans themselves. I don't know if that's
there's
the
an
word.
internal
Internal struggle because
Yes.
even those from Delta and those from Bayelsa, Imo, some of them,
them
there are
still
still
don't-
units in
yes.
there that do not want to actually secede
Exactly,
with
yes.
these people. They don't want to, follow
Yeah.
the crowd. They don't want
Yeah.
to go on their own, So it's a lot of struggle even going on
Yes,
within.
it's going to lead to a lot of wars, a lot of issues and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen a video that has been, I don't know, will I call it trending on X? Their parliament.
Oh, they are judges.
Well, I don't know. I don't know
Okay,
if that is a joke. I don't know if they actually mean it, but well,
Things are happening.
yeah. Let's just leave it there. And then also they have an international
Their
football.
football team,
Yes,
yeah.
I saw their jerseys.
Yeah.
They actually have nice jerseys.
It looks serious,
Yeah.
because I think the state and capital is out, the
Oh,
constitution.
okay,
They're putting everything in place.
Wow.
It's looking like a big deal,
Ah,
guys.
okay. 2nd of December,
We
guys.
anticipate.
We are anticipating. Well, we have come to the end of this week's episode. Next week, we are going to be looking at prominent political leaders that have moved the Biafran movement for all this while, starting from 1967 till date. So stay tuned. Join us next week, same time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your comment at the comment section. Thanks for watching.